Yo, what's up? It's Dan, and check out this emo cake that my friend Ray designed. How crazy!
I started this cake with a 6-inch layer of ube cake, vanilla buttercream, and a few scoops of ube halaya. This cake also has alternating layers of cookies and cream cake with some vanilla buttercream and a healthy sprinkle of chocolate crispy pearls. This is going to be a 3-layer triple barrel cake, so it's going to be a tall order. I repeated this process to another set of 6-inch cakes, gave the cakes a crumb coat, and set them aside to let them set. I repeated the process with some 4-inch cakes. These guys are going to be the bottleneck of the cake. I forgot to record it, but off camera, I stacked the 2 6-inch cakes together and covered them in a thick layer of white chocolate ganache and let them set overnight. I added some additional ganache to set the outer layer, and then I added the 4-inch cakes to the top. I also added some wooden dowels for support. To create a seamless bottleneck, I added more white chocolate ganache and smoothed it out with a flexible cake scraper. I started to coat the cake with some shiny sprinkles, but I realized the cake wasn't white enough to match the bottle. I decided to paint the cake with white cocoa butter. Looking back at it now, I probably should have just airbrushed the cake with the cocoa butter versus painting it, but I was in a bit of a rush and a little too lazy to bring out the airbrush. I used some black and white fondant to make the label, and then I attached it onto the face of the cake. Dan came by before the show to help with the finishing details. I used the heat gun to help melt the ganache while Dan added isomalt gems. As a final touch, we added some edible shimmer to finish off the cake. This was the first time that I made a bottle cake. Overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I didn't cover the whole cake in isomalt gems just because that would have been a little much. Dan had an emo night themed party at Intercrew. The cake was a hit, I got to bring it onto the dance floor, and overall we had a really great time. Go and support Dan, check out his new music on Spotify, and follow him at DANakaDAN. If it wasn't obvious, it's his music playing in the background.